Good morning, everyone. Look at that. So beautiful. What a beautiful place, what a beautiful sunrise once again. Today I'm at Arches National Park, I'm not at Canyonlands. I changed my mind last night because it's a much longer drive to get there. And to be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of so much driving. So I came here instead, but as you can see, the landscape is pretty much the same. It's all about the colors, very colorful landscape and very harsh light, not even a single cloud in the sky. So I'm gonna keep going with the ideas and tips about how to shoot black and white photography in these landscapes. I guess the main difference between this place and Canyonlands is that the rock formations here are above ground instead of underground, because there were canyons there, and here there are like arches above ground. I spent most of yesterday pointing my camera down, and today I'm gonna be pointing it up. And that leads me to the next tip, that is look for strong shapes and silhouette. It is going to be much easier to do here because I'm going to be able to contrast these rock formations, these arches against the sky, as opposed to what I was able to do yesterday, just pointing down the camera. There was nothing to contrast those rocks against, just more rocks. That one back there was the perfect example of a very strong shape. Not just the arch itself, but there was also a pretty cool tree in front of it that I was able to fit in the frame and contrast against the background and the sky. Do I wish there were some clouds so I could make a long exposure here? Sure, but there are none, and I have no choice but to do with whatever I've got today here. That is a beautiful shape, I love it, and the background is very lovely as well. This is almost perfect. The only problem, it's all the weeds around the tree that got in my shot. I don't know if they are gonna be visible once I work on the photo, and if they are, I might fix that in post in Photoshop or something. Better to do it in Photoshop than here in real life. We'll see if this turns out, but very lovely. And even though it's not something that I usually do, Sunstars is another idea for these kind of landscapes and this kind of weather. Since we already have the sun, we might as well just take advantage of it. Just bear in mind that this is going to reveal how dirty your sensor is. In my case, it is very dirty. It needs some cleaning. Oh my god, I completely forgot the camera here. I drove more than half a mile with the camera on the roof. That was very lucky. Talking about the sun, something I don't really use very often is a lens hood, but you really wanna use them in places like this one. It's so sunny and everything's reflecting light everywhere. Well, that was definitely a beautiful arch. There were a few clouds which were great because I was able to make a couple long exposures that I think look very good. And now it's clearing up, which is great news for the last idea that I wanted to share in this video. Look at all those lights, people coming back from the arch. Alright, so the last idea for today is of course some night photography where colors don't matter as much. So I'm trying to make an image of this cool rock here and maybe some star trails around it. It's gonna be challenging because there are a lot of people passing by with cars and flashlights, so yeah, I might have to discard a few frames here and there. It's still worth a try, it might work in the end. I have no idea if this image is gonna work out, but I just spent the last 45 minutes out there taking a bunch of shots that I'm gonna combine later to create that image with the star trails. That was my idea, but I'm not really sure about the composition. It took me a long time to find it. I hope I did, because it's pitch dark. You can't see anything even on the screen of the camera. It's very hard to see. I don't know if the rock is gonna be in focus or anything is gonna be in focus. I have no idea. Even though it was almost a perfect night for star photography, there were some clouds that rolled in for the last 5 or 10 minutes of the exposure, so we'll see if I have to discard all those frames or not. But yeah, otherwise it was beautiful. I have no cell phone service here, and I had nothing to do. I was just waiting for the camera to be done. So I was just staring at the stars, and you could see the Milky Way. Well, you can see the Milky Way still. It was beautiful and very, very peaceful. I think that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all got something useful from it. If not from the tips, at least it was entertaining. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.